2023, Season 6 of Big 3 basketball.
It's going to be unbelievable to see these guys go at it.
No other league has done more to revolutionize an entire sport and sports culture.
With the left! On a poster!
Hey man, just call me the chef.
The Big 3 has broken all the rules, and in doing so, stepped right into the spotlight. 2023, the summer of fire was filled with promise.
All right, here we go.
Back in NBA arenas, touring the country with a new stop every weekend. From New York to Miami, from the Big D to the nation's capital, fans everywhere experiencing Fireball 3 live. In 2023, we crowned a new champion. A current NBA star suited up and stepped on our court. Our championship took center stage at the legendary O2 Arena in London for the first time ever outside of North America. Big 3 was turning heads, and fans loved what they were seeing from the very start in Week 1. Trilogy began the season looking to three-peat against enemies.
For 3, nails it!
And Trilogy dominated. The season's opening weekend also saw former MVP Joe Johnson return to form as he rejoined triplets. Week 1 also belonged to Tri-State captain Jason Richardson, who made an early season statement that he was worthy of the hype.
Jay Rich, major hop.
The Lone Star State hosted Week 2, and Jay Rich was a sniper, no matter where he went. He finished with 29 points and made a strong case he could just be the Big 3 MVP in 2023.
It's Richardson. What a win by Tri-State.
Week 3, Barclays in New York City was quite a spectacle. Some of the biggest names in music turned out, part of the 50-year anniversary of hip-hop. We saw KRS-One, Ja Rule, M.O.P., and Scarlett. On the court, Ryan Hezzy God Carter made his Big 3 debut, and it was dazzling. But with the fanfare came an unfortunate, devastating blow. Defending MVP Kevin Murphy went down for the season with a knee injury.
Oh, you hate to see that.
The Big 3.
In Week 4, Tony Allen made his return to Memphis as he joined Michael Cooper's Threes company. Hezzy God scored a personal best 27 points and finished with 5 assists, and nailed a step-back 3 he will never forget.
Carter, what a statement made today in Memphis.
Our soon-to-be Rookie of the Year was beginning to take flight. The action really heated up for Week 5 in Miami. For Mario Chalmers and Michael Beasley, it was a homecoming of sorts. They played for the Miami Heat during their NBA careers, and Miami was happy to welcome them home, even though they were on a new team. The duo responded by leading Three's company past bivouac. Week 6 saw the rise of new heroes in the little man. Hezzy God scored a league record 35 points.
Flex in B-Town.
Killer 3's dynamic backcourt was comprised of Dominic Johnson, the winner of the 4th Man of the Year award, and Franklin Frank Nitty Session, who had 28 points.
He looked like he was on a trampoline.
With just 2 weeks left to play, the conclusion of Week 6 saw something no other sports league has ever matched this late in the season. A nail-biting 7-way tie for first place. So grab a seat, this is getting interesting. Charlotte shared plenty of its Southern charm for the Big 3 in Week 7, and Defensive Player of the Year, Earl Clark, responded. 21 points and 4 assists.
Clark and 1.
Meanwhile, Three's company's Michael Beasley finished with a game-high 27 points and 15 rebounds to upset enemies. But it was too little, too late, and Three's company's season was over. Beasley would go on to win the Too Hard to Guard postseason award. Week 8 in Detroit featured only the best 8 teams, and the spotlight shined bright on Big 3's most anticipated matchup. 2 female Hall of Fame coaches battling to survive, Nancy Lieberman and Lisa Leslie. Triplets simply outsmarted and outplayed power to capture the win.
Hits it! Joe Johnson, game winner.
The playoffs took shape in the nation's capital. The stars were out. To kick off the festivities, Big 3's celebrity game. The star-studded matchup was a scoring barrage between Annalie Chapa and Gilly the Kid, who ended up taking the W and the MVP award. And then there were four. The enemies, led by new coach Nick Swaggy P. Young, made their playoff debut and eliminated last year's champs Trilogy to snuff their chances at a three-peat and put an end to their dominant reign. Crawford tallied 27 points on an insane 10 of 12 shooting from the floor and 7 of 8 shooting from three.
Step back for the win. Got it! That's a bad man.
In the other semifinal, League MVP and BIG3 GOAT Joe Johnson and Triplets pounded Coach of the Year George Gervin and Ghost Ballers and Mike Taylor, who earned Trash Talker of the Year honors.
The Triplets are headed back to the BIG3 championship game in London, England.
The stage was set, the legendary O2 Arena in London, the championship. It all came down to this moment. But first, the BIG3 All-Star Game, where Jody Meeks scored 15 to lead Team 3 over NBA All-Star Jaylen Brown and Team Big to capture All-Star Game bragging rights. And finally, the primetime spectacle, enemies versus triplets. Crawford dazzled with a game-high 23 points on 9 of 14 shooting from the field. Crawford led the league in scoring and three-pointers made and shot 53% from the field and a mind-bending 58% from three, as he capped his magical season with a game-winning three-pointer.
Here comes Crawford! Crawford for the win! Yeah! Jordan, I get buckets. Crawford wins it, and the enemies are the BIG3 champions.
And capture the Julius Erving Trophy. New beginnings offer new hope, second chances, and an opportunity to finish what you started. We've been changing the game since 2017, and we're just warming up. Season 6 continued to show the evolution of a sport. Younger, faster, more competitive. For the BIG3 and Fireball 3, the future has never looked brighter.